Hi, my name is Fahira Adina binti Abdul Muin. My matrix number is 07DKA 21F2056.
Hello, my name is Nur Afika binti Muamal. My number matrix is 07DKA21F2003. I'm from class DK1B.
Hai, nama saya Avril Nibang Edward dan nombor matrix saya 07 DKA 21F2066.
Hello, my name is Krisanti Erika Elbert and my matric number is 07DKA 21F2062.
So today I will explain about casting and placing concrete on site. First, definition of casting and placing. Definition of casting. Casting is a manufacturing process in which a liquid material is usually poured into a mold which contains a hollow cavity of the desired shape and then allowed to solidify. The solidified part is also known as a casting, which is ejected or broken out of the mold to complete the process. And second, definition of placing. Placing the deposition, distribution, and consolidation of freshly mixed concrete in the place where it is so hardened, often inappropriately refer to as pouring. After that, I will talk about procedure of casting and placing on site. Number 1, concrete mix must be near at site. Number 2, must be placing in a uniform layer by layer for avoid separation materials. Number 3, for structured concrete wall and column must be placing in layer thickness 450 mm. Number 4, concrete must be quickly as possible to prevent from hardening. Number 5, make sure every layer must be compact before the next layer. Number 6, avoid for cold joint. And the last one, avoid bar reinforcement move during the casting and placing on site. Method of casting and placing. The first one is casting. Space to casting the concrete in formwork at each structure member must be less than 1.2 meter for avoid the segregation cause. And number 2 is must be casting the concrete layer by layer. The last one is placing. Must be placing yearly after mixing with water. Maximum time is 1 hour.
Next is purpose of compacting concrete. Compaction of concrete is the process adopted for expelling the entrapped air as far as possible from the concrete to achieve the highest possible density. Properly carried out, it ensures the concrete fully surrounded and protect the reinforcement tendons and cast-in inserts. The formwork is completely filled. Concrete should be compact immediately after pouring and placing the concrete in a form. Never let the concrete dry out since it will be hard to compact. The reason why the concrete should be compact correctly is to prevent any problem that might arise, such as honeycomb and trap inside concrete base. The proper compactions of concrete is necessary to maintain the concrete structural integrity and gain optimal strength will lead to durable, long-lasting concrete.
I will explain method of compacting concrete. First, we have to know what is compaction. Compaction of concrete is the process done for removing the entrapped air from the concrete. I will explain two type compactions of concrete. First method is manual compaction. It is also known as hand compaction. In this method, using steel rod 10 mm to 16 mm to compact the concrete by poking repeatedly into the concrete. And the second method is using vibrator machine. There are three types of vibrator, that is internal, external, and platform vibrator. For the internal vibrator, widely used by electric or diesel power, compaction of this type has different size of pins. It also must be done carefully so that reinforcement in the mold is not moved or damaged. And for the second types is external vibrator. External vibrator is done outside the mold side of concrete until the mixtures become compressed. And the last types of vibrator is platform. Platform vibrator is a table support by a number of springs that run by electricity, which allow the face of vibrating table. Concrete parts should be made in formwork and placed on the table to vibrator for compact. I will explain advantage of concrete vibrator. The first, the honeycomb structure can be avoided. Second, structure with heavy reinforcement can be easily compacted. Next, the structure prepared by the structure prepared by the vibrators is dense and watertight. Number 4, low water-cement ratio can be used. Number 5, work speed increase. And number 6, high aggregate cement ratio can be used. And for the disadvantage of concrete vibrator, if the concrete mixture is designed with low disadvantage of concrete vibrator. If the concrete mixture is designed with low workability, the over vibration causes additional power consumptions. Disadvantage of concrete vibrator. If the concrete mixture is designed with low workability, the over vibration causes additional power consumptions, resulting in energy dissipation.
What is curing? Curing is a process of keeping fresh concrete in a moist and warm condition enough so that the hydration of cement can continue. The curing of concrete will increase its strength and decrease the permeability of concrete. Improper curing may also lead the concrete to crack. So, what is the purpose of curing? The purpose of curing is to complete the hydration of the process between cement and water, then to achieve the maximum strength of concrete, and also to prevent the concrete structure from cracking. There are few methods of concrete curing. First, shedding. By this method, the evaporation of water is locked in the concrete surface. It also protects the surface from heat, wind, and the rest. In cold climates, it prevents the concrete from freezing by preserving the heat of hydration of cement. Second, covering the surface. The concrete surface is covered with wet gunny bags or waterproof paper to avoid water loss and to protect the concrete from further damage. This method gives satisfactory result for concrete slabs and pavements. Next, sprinkling water. In this method, water is sprayed on the concrete with the help of nozzles at proper intervals. This method is not so effective due to the difficulty of keeping the concrete surface to be moist all the time. Fourth, ponding. Ponding is the most common method that is adopted for curing concrete floors, slabs, pavement. In this method, the concrete surface is first covered with a moist wrapper for 24 hours. After that, the covers are then removed and a small amount of clay puddles are constructed around all the area. Then water is filled for final curing. Fifth, membrane curing. In this method, concrete surface is covered by waterproof membranes or sealing compounds such as bitumen emulsion, wax, rubber latex emulsion, water repellent, plastic films, and so on. The membrane protects the water loss from concrete. It is seen membrane curing for 28 days gives equivalent strength to 2 weeks of moist curing. Last but not least, steam curing. Steam curing is done by increasing the temperature of concrete in wet conditions. This method allows the concrete to achieve its full strength with a short time. Thus, curing is also finished with a short time. Steam curing is mostly adopted for production of precast members.